Hey folks, welcome back here to the Vegas Don Channel. We're here on Charleston Boulevard, just west of Hollywood Boulevard, heading towards the downtown area for the moment. Temperature outside pretty mild. Light winds. It's actually kind of a beautiful day, except for the air quality. You can see in the distance the dust and air particulates blowing around out there. I've had some really bad allergies here with the tree pollen. I believe the tree pollen has been exceptionally high the last couple of weeks at least here in town, ever since the temperature really bumped up from like 50. Well, no, it was like 70 overnight. No, it was 70 during the day, 50 overnight. Actually, it was down into the 40s. And that kept it calm for a little bit, and then after the temperature moved up from the 40s at night, then that's when the my allergies at least started kicking in. So it's been a very rough couple of weeks for sure. All sorts of scratchy throat and blowing my nose constantly. Ugh. It's one of those things that they don't tell you about living here in Vegas, those that choose to move here. This is Tree Line Drive, by the way. Goes straight down to Sahara to our south. The allergies, yeah, a lot of people get a lot of very bad allergies here, especially in the spring, and then again in the fall sometimes. It just depends. But the summertime, despite the brutal heat, typically the allergies aren't as bad. At least the pollen count isn't as high, based upon my own historical experience and referencing the Weather Channel's pollen counts for Las Vegas. That was Sloan Lane we just passed there. Sloan, dear, run along. And this is going to be Christie Lane right here. We've done a lot of videos of our time up and down Christie, so feel free to check those out in our video library. So yeah, it's the allergies definitely play a role when it comes to living here in Las Vegas. And having grown up in South Florida myself, Fort Lauderdale, there's a ton of stuff down there. There's way more stuff down there to get you sick than there is here, I would think. But it wasn't until I moved here that I really started to feel it. Feel the allergies kick in. Never had a problem with it in Florida. And there's all sorts of stuff blowing around in the air down there. Blue Sky Plaza, Panaderia. Right there on the right. Next to a 7-Eleven. Shout out to 7-Eleven, man. Who is also Tobin. So thank you, Tobin, for helping educate me. And all of us here on the Vegas Don Channel. You've been a tremendous benefit to all of us here. Very grateful for you. 162 7-Elevens here in the greater Las Vegas area. Most of any metro in the country. We'll pause it here at this red light. Interesting note here at this intersection at Nellis Boulevard, which is another major north-south arterial here on the east side of Las Vegas. On the left side there, I don't know if you can see it in the video, but it says South Nellis Boulevard 1100. So that means it starts at 1100 and works its way south. But on the north side here, it says North Nellis Boulevard, with Charleston Boulevard being the dividing line between north and south, and it says 00. Why wouldn't it start at 00 on both sides? That's kind of odd to me. Oh my goodness, look at this light. Wow. Wow, that light did not last. Wow. They need to work on that thing. Bourbon Street over here on the left, that's a chain here in town of gaming sports bars. They have the, as 7-Eleven man has detailed, the limited gaming license where they just have video poker machines there at the bar. So there's a Mojave Avenue here, and then there's a Mojave, is it Drive, that's runs north-south? Yeah. Can't get confused by any of that. This is Wyoming right here. We're going to make a right onto Wyoming, head westbound. For our friends following along at home on your preferred map app. So now westbound here on Wyoming. We're in the part of town here that is called, well, it actually extends for quite a ways, but it's the state streets, they're called here. And something's tagged over there. Not sure what that's supposed to be. You can see some of the neighborhood here along Wyoming. On the south side of Wyoming. Speed limit of 25 in here. Always have to be careful. Not just because of children and crazy drivers, but also the motorcycle cops like to hide out in the shadows. They lie in the shadows. Lots of RVs parked out here. Now that stop sign was hidden behind that tree. Good thing the light was flashing there. And here we go. More ubiquitous rainbow colored umbrellas serving juices and other light snacks. Fruits and things of that nature here on the east side of town. I have been told that there's a truck that runs around and drops them all off, so it must be the same person running all of them, is my guess. They're not just independent so-and-sos running around, although they're probably independently paid. That Jetta there on the street has no tag. Part of an epidemic here in town that we've made great note of here in town. Lots of cars driving around this town without any tags on them. We got, I guess, a yard sale over there. So many of these, though, they're like every day. It's a yard sale every day, and at that point, it's no longer a yard sale. It's, you know, a way of life. It's a store, essentially. And this is Lamb Boulevard, major north-south artery here on the east side of town. There's someone parking a boat right there on the corner. I guess that'll help prevent the drunks from flying right into your front living room there. If they have to push the boat through first. Or maybe the boat needs to be replaced. They're hoping someone will crash the boat into the house and they'll be able to replace the boat. It's actually pretty smart. Just looking for some DUI takers out there, huh? This is a 24-hour town. There's always people drinking and driving constantly. There's a stat that's floated around out there somewhere that says anywhere between 25 and 30% of drivers on the roads here in Vegas at any given time of any hour of the day are driving drunk. That's 1 out of 4 or 1 out of 3. That's crazy. We'll pause it here at Lamb. And of course, that number should be 0% out of 0% of the time, or 100% of the time. There we go. 0% driving drunk 100% of the time, but not always the case. And you never know. It's, of course, different shifts, getting off at different times of the day, things like that here in this town. You never know who's like just gone to the casino, gotten their paycheck, gone to the casino, spent their entire paycheck, and is just miserable having spent their entire paycheck. And you know, not feeling so well and inebriated in front of you or behind you or whatever. So we're coming up here to the overpass for US 95/Interstate 11/US 95/Interstate 515, and it is right on the other side of this overpass that we see quite often, and they're back again today. Folks over here selling all sorts of stuff. We're actually going to make a right here so that I can... Yep, so you have stuff over here on the right, you have stuff over here on the left at this intersection of Sand Hill and Wyoming. We're going to make a right and turn around here so that I can give you guys a full look at the whole thing. Please remember to like, follow, share, and subscribe to us. It really helps recommend us to other viewers, and it absolutely helps recommend us to the almighty algorithm. The almighty algorithm is what really carries the weight of your voice to other folks, so please help us out there. Trailer park over here on the left. as we approach Olive Street. I'm gonna make a U-turn here. And here we go. Heading back southbound here on Sand Hill. Doing the speed limit, these guys, they run right up on your butt. It's crazy. Like, dude, I'm trying to do the speed limit here, and they just... So here we go. We've got the folks selling, I'm not sure what that is. It looks like they're selling clothes and pictures and plants. And then over on this corner here, you've got a guy selling all sorts of tools and ladders, chutes and ladders. Over here, bicycles. In addition to some pictures and more ladders. Just all sorts of stuff out here on Sand Hill, just north of Sahara. Wow. And there's an ambulance coming at us. So we should probably pull off to the side here. Let him do his thing. That'll bring us up here to the light at Sahara. If you like drone videos, check out Vids from Mike, VIDSFROMMIKE. Does some awesome sunrise and sunset drone videos to include plane spotting and the elusive and mysterious Janet Airlines. If you don't know Janet Airlines, feel free to do a quick Google search. Prepare to be wowed and amazed. Also, check out our merch available on our shop section of our YouTube channel. We have some awesome gear in there for you, maybe something for yourself or your significant other. And as always, remember here on the Vegas Don channel, it is the journey, where what happens in Vegas stays here on the Vegas Don channel on YouTube. So very grateful for all of you. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time, folks.